Hello YouTube creators and subscribers, I just wanted to thank you all for tuning into my video. Today we're going to be going through the deep web, episode 20, and let's see what kind of websites we found today. So before we start the video, I'm going to go ahead and read the disclaimer. The following video contains content that may be illegal in your residence. We are not responsible for your actions on the deep web and will not be held liable for your actions when on the deep web. So, now that we got that disclaimer out of the way, let's begin the actual browsing session. So as usual, we start at Not Evil, and we have a quote by Google. Do the right thing. I don't know if Google actually said that one time, but yeah, do the right thing is probably pretty obvious for most people that have a moral compass. Hopefully people do the right choice, make the right decisions. So, let's check out the first website. First website is called Jeff Copper's Commentary, previously Gunsite Gossip. So they have 14 different links spanning back from 1993 going up all the way to 2016. They have archive link, Sky Lady, an essay by Jeff, Barry Needham's account of Orange Gunsite experience, Gunsite API 250 trip report, and then they have some downloads, contact, and technical notes. And then DVC, which I don't even know what DVC means. So what we will do is we'll start at the first link, About Jeff, and we will check out what Jeff's all about. About Jeff, born Monday, 10th of May, 1920 in Los Angeles, California, and died Monday, 25th, September 26th in Gunsite, Arizona. John D. Cooper is widely recognized among gun enthusiasts as the father of modern combat pistol shooting. Jeff became a lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Marines after serving in the Pacific during World War II and have re-enlisted for Korea. In the 50s, Jeff was a guiding light in the Bear Valley Gunslingers in California, later to develop into the Southwest Combat Pistol League. Many techniques new to pistol shooting which revolutionized the use of the handgun in combat can be traced back to these beginnings and Jeff's subsequent work at the American Pistol Institute at Gunsite Ranch, Arizona, which Jeff founded and developed. Jeff was very influential in the development of the modern rifle, notably the Scout rifle concept. Of special note are Jeff's writings on the combat mind state and set, particularly in Jeff's book, Fireworks, and later To Ride, To Shoot Straight, and To Speak the Truth. Jeff held an M.A. in history, and Jeff's clear and precise writing style complements the intelligence of Jeff's writings. Jeff was an editor at the large magazine for Guns and Ammo magazine, where he edited versions of the commentaries that were published. Jeff was a founding president and honorary lifetime chairman of the International Practical Shooting Confederation. Jeff was a member of the board of directors, and he served as a board of directors of the National Rifle Association of America. As is noted in these commentaries, Jeff's writings always garnered controversy and are read with interest by all true students of the use of firearms in the social context. They are wider in relevance to those seeking insights in the condition of modern men. Be sure to read Tribute by Lindy Cooper Wisdom. Further biographical information can be found here at the link below. So that's about Jeff. I think what we'll do is read one of his first volumes, maybe like the first few sentences of the first volumes, but it looks like this site is probably going to be very interesting for people to read about. Alright, so Volume 1, Number 1. Jeff Cooper's Commentaries, previously Gunsite Gossip, Volume 1, Number 1. Published June 1993. With this issue, I'm abandoning the editorial "we" along with the reference to Gunsite in the title, since I no longer exercise control over the output of the Gunsite press. What may henceforth appear as Gunsite Gossip will be a censored and abbreviated version of my periodical commentary. Times change, and secretarial assistance, along with access to the classroom and the firing range, is now denied to me. I must work on a somewhat different basis. However, I will attempt to keep the commentary coming, and we will see what turns up of it. I have in my hand a pretty fascinating document of the New York entitled A Firearms Discharge Rifle Report, created in 1991. It is so thick that the tabulation is impractical, but it is certainly interesting to note that the law enforcement establishment seems to have forgotten about the use of sights, providing they ever knew about the use of sights. Again and again, we have reports of shootings at ranges of 5 feet and under, in which many shots were exchanged with no hits. I suppose it must be accepted that the majority of people who opt for a job in law enforcement are not interested in marksmanship, and only people who are interested in marksmanship can be counted on it to hit what they shoot at. This is hard for me to accept. I can sympathize with Simon Bolivar when, on his deathbed, he sighed, "I have plowed the sea." Not long ago, it was easy to tell who the bad guys were. They carried Kalashnikovs, which I'm assuming I messed that up, but that's probably a Russian weapon. Now it is much more complicated, but one thing is sure: any man who covers his face, packs a gun, is a legitimate target for any decent citizen. As time passes, we discover that there are a good many readers who have not been to school who are puzzled by our reference to the Mozambique drill. I added the Mozambique drill to the modern doctrine after hearing the experience of a student of mine up in Mozambique when that country was abandoned. My friend was involved in the fighting that took place around the airport at Lourenço Marques. At one point, Mike turned a corner, was confronted by a terrorist carrying an AK-47. The man was advancing toward him at a walk at a range of perhaps 10 paces. Mike, who was a good shot, came up with a P-35 and planted two satisfactory hits, one on his side of his wishbone. He expected his adversary to drop, but nothing happened, and the man continued to close the range. At this point, our boy quite sensibly opted to go for the head and tried to do so, but he was a little bit upset by this time and mashed slightly on the trigger, catching the terrorist precisely between the collarbones, severing the spinal cord. This stopped the fight. Upon analysis, it seemed to me that the pistolarium should be accustomed to the idea of placing two shots amidships as fast as he can, and then being prepared to change his points of aim if this achieves no results. Two shots at mishaps can be placed very quickly and very reliably. They will nearly always stop the fight provided a major caliber pistol is used and the subject is not wearing body armor. However, simply chanting two in the body, one in the head, oversimplifies the matter, since it takes considerably longer to be absolutely sure of a headshot than it does to be quite sure of two shots in the thorax. The problem for the shooter is to change his pace, going just as fast as he can with his fast first pair, then pausing to observe result or lack thereof. He must slow down and shoot precisely. This is not easy to do. The beginner tends to fire all three shots at the same speed, which is either too slow for the body shots or too fast for the headshot. This changes the pace, calls for concentration and coordination, which can only be developed through practice. Mike was later killed in action in the Rhodesian War. May he rest in peace. Look out, they've got guns. Who? The wackos. No, the feds. Perhaps you noticed the warning of SIGARMs, which insists that the hammer on the SIG must always be dropped by the decocking device and never by the thumb. This is curious to view of the fact that for many years, the Walther people always recommended that the weapon be decocked with the thumb and not the hammer dropper. This is still more evidence of a world in which we are dependent on machinery rather than upon ourselves. Dropping the hammer with a decocker is usually safe, just to be sure the weapon is pointed in a safe direction when you do it. Lowering the hammer with thumb is always safe if the operator is safe. Of course, if you must assume that the operator is inept, then decocking with the thumb is not safe. We dinosaurs prefer to put our trust in our own abilities rather than in any reliable mechanism, which can fail. I learned from Billy Buckley's National Review that a new technique that store owners are using to cleanse the atmosphere is the broadcast of good music at high decibel levels. It appears that Brandenburg conciertos at full blast are quite sure to keep the scene free of street people. I suppose nothing can be done about this erroneous assumption that handheld fully automatic fire is somehow more efficient than aimed fire, as I used to demonstrate when I had teaching job. Quick semi-automatic fire is far more likely to produce results than burst. Thus, the preoccupation of the feds with the idea that it is somehow an offense against God and man to convert a semi-automatic weapon to a fully automatic capacity is simply a manifestation of ignorance. If a man is shooting at me, I would much prefer that he were a fully automatic than carefully holding and squeezing. The automatic option is greater encourage of the spray and pray technique, which I have long done my best to discourage. Note that among other changes instituted here at the gun site, I no longer have any control over the products of the gunsmithies. You're on your own. So it goes on, and this is a pretty long story. It basically tells about safe gun use, proper gun use, and really just some insights on a professional gunsman or gunsmith that knows how to wield a weapon with proper safety and proper respect and proper due diligence. So he must be a fine shooter, a fine marksman in his class, and he has over 14 volumes. Each volume, it looks like it has probably, I would say, 9 to 10 chapters. So it's something that I'm definitely going to bookmark and check out for future reference. So essentially that is it. I think what we'll do is we'll go on to the next website. Alright, so the next website is Apache 2 test page powered by CentOS. This page is used to test the proper operation of the Apache HTTP server after it has been installed. If you can read this page, it means that the Apache HTTP server installed at this site is working properly. If you are a member of the general public, the fact that you are seeing this page indicates that the website you just visited is either experiencing problems or is undergoing routine maintenance. If you would like to let the administrators of the website know that you are seeing this page instead of the page you expected, you should send them an email. In general, mail sent to the name webmaster and directed to the website's domain should reach the appropriate person. For example, if you experience problems while visiting this website, example.com, you should send an email to webmaster@example.com. If you are the website administrator, you may now add content to the directory /var or various /www/html/. Note that until you do so, people visiting your website will see this page and not your content. To prevent this page from ever being used, follow the instructions in the file /etc/httpd/config.d/welcome.configd. You are free to use the images below on Apache and CentOS Linux-powered HTTP servers. Thanks for using Apache and CentOS. So about CentOS, the Community Enterprise Operating System. CentOS Linux is a community-supported enterprise distribution derived and created from sources freely provided to the public by Red Hat. As such, CentOS Linux aims to be functionally compatible with Red Hat Enterprise Linux. The CentOS project is the organization that builds CentOS. We mainly change packages to remove upstream vendor branding and artwork. For more information on CentOS, please visit the CentOS website at the link. Note, CentOS is an operating system and is used to power this website. However, the web server is owned by the domain owner and not the CentOS project. If you have issues with the content of the site, contact the owner of the domain, not the CentOS project. Unless the server is on the CentOS.org domain, the CentOS project doesn't have anything to do with the content on this web server or any emails that direct you. see this site. So this website, I'm assuming, is not completely finished. This is an Apache test for somebody that's running a server online, and as you can see, it was basically stating that if you're seeing this page, then they must be doing some maintenance or undergoing some routine updates, or maybe experiencing problems. I wonder what this website is all about. We're probably going to have to come back to this website sooner or later to see if they ever build an actual server or services. So essentially that is it for this website. Not much to say other than that it's tested the Apache server, and HTTPS Apache server is working. And the person should be notified, and eventually they'll probably add some real content to their website. So that's basically it for this one. What we'll go ahead and do is we'll go ahead and go to the next website. Alright, the next website is titled Mark Horowitz, and they got a bunch of posts. So before we go any further, let's go ahead and read what this says. The art world demystified. Do you want more funding for your art? If you are interested in more financial support for your artistic practice, or change everything in your art career, including getting more Patreons and sponsors to fund your art, then register for this free webinar this Thursday. This webinar reveals case studies of artists that had their practice supported by Patreons, why Patreons and sponsors are important to your art practice, how you can find Patreons, write them, and have them support your art making practice, often without buying your art. So essentially this post is talking about how artists can build their fan base and make money off of their fan base by using Patreon as a way to make money. So yeah, how to secure corporate sponsorships. I will tell you how to get an Apple or Bose and other companies to support your work. Alright, this will take a minute. Then it has a Mickey Mouse fondue chocolate maker, chocolate fountain. Pretty interesting. Then it has a computer that says miracle. I don't know what the hell that is. No choices. It's weird. Then there's a photograph of bread that looks like a face, as olives in the bread it looks like. And yeah, it looks like there's a face. Alright, then we got some vaporwave art. And then North Face. Question madness. The unthinkable is the new normal. We can't assist people while they are in the earthquake zone. And then it says Mark Horowitz. At Intel, I glued a bunch of your processors together and taped them to my computer, but I can't see to mine any Bitcoin. What am I doing wrong? iPhone is disabled. Try again in a very long time. Alright, and then it says exit top of the something. 2 colors sit chatty. Bird's eye view camera. 1 spinning slowly. Blue. In the future, life will be so exciting, fast, that there will be video games about achieving boredom. Yellow. Like a traffic simulator. Ha. Yeah, imagine sitting on the highway in real time, though a terrible traffic jam. Through a terrible traffic jam. Radio stations are meh, and the next exit is at least 3 miles. Blue. Or organizing dark desk drawers. Cut in the camera or cut in the drawer. CGI scene of hands climbing swiftly in oak desk. Yellow. I like the idea of organizing drawers better. There could be some level of excitement in traffic jam. Kind of successful maybe. Does stress cause too much excitement? Pushing boredom too far away. Blue slides down the embankment a little. Yellow follows. Conversation continues. Good idea. Huh. And basically that's it. I don't know what to say about this website other than it's pretty odd. Pretty unusual website created by this gentleman right here. And yeah, that's basically it. What we will do is go to the next website. And this is DWebWeb. And I'm going to unmute this. A little bit of music, I assume. It's loading. Let's go ahead and refresh it. I don't know what the hell that character is. It's pretty creepy. Go ahead and click on that link for now. This is the all-seeing eye with the fractal-looking colors. The colors of the chakras or the chakras. Pretty interesting. And yeah, that's basically it for this website. I don't know what these symbols mean, and the background's pretty interesting. Here we go. There's some music right there. We got some music. And then it cuts out. And then we have the other page, which is the important notice. It says, crypto love will not be broken. It will be bypassed. Okay. And now the music started here. You got the techno bear, the weird robot beard dancing. And we'll go ahead and click on this. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Oh god. I just hope it's nothing bad. Got the techno stuff going with that. And yeah, there's nothing actually on this page right here as well. Go ahead and mute that. I don't know what it brought up. It didn't really bring up anything. Essentially, that is it for this website. What we will do is we'll go to the next one. The Tin Hat. Welcome to the Tin Hat. Explore online privacy through tutorials and articles. And this is a website very valuable to teach you how to stay safe and secure on all parts of the internet and internet networks. So, let's check out this one right here. Doesn't have part 1. Where's part 1? Here we go. Part 1. And it's going to take some time to load, so we'll just go ahead and give it some time. And it looks like the music is playing. What is this music right here? Similar music, techno. That is hilarious. So yeah, the Tin Hat website. My bad. The Tin Hat's website definitely teaches about security, as you can see by all the various posts. They have fingerprint your browser, you are where you live, why privacy matters, zero net game changer, is Tor safe, 5 reasons to ditch your browser and use Brave, and so forth. But the first article we will check out is the ultimate secure storage. Tahoe LAFS tutorial part 1, decentralized cloud storage. It's about a 7-minute read, and it's written by Jason Baker. I like cryptography, not because I know the ins and outs of how it works, or because I like arguing on /r/crypto about using AES and CBC, ECB, ABC, or 123. I get the gist of the overall mechanics of it, but to me the allure is simply in its ability to keep secrets from prying eyes, no matter how strong they are. Crypto levels the need is for a playing field. It is the same fascination that brought my attention to Tahoe LAFS, a fairly complicated, slightly arcane file system that can be theoretically allow you to back up your data and distribute it across servers owned by the CIA, NSA, or GCHQ without any of them being able to peek in. What's more is that if one of them took their server down, you would still be able to piece together your data from the other two. Unfortunately, the CIA, NSA, and GCHQ don't offer Tahoe LAFS storage. Bummer, right? But this mental exercise, albeit ridiculous, showcases just how powerful well-designed software can be. And indeed, Tahoe LAFS is powerful and well-designed software. This tutorial is the first of 3 parts. This part focuses on the explanation what Tahoe LAFS is and the broad mechanics of how it works as simply as possible without losing too much important detail. Indeed, while you could likely get the gist of Tahoe LAFS across it in few sentences, to fully appreciate it, never mind deploy it, you need to dig your teeth into it as a degree. The second part will teach you how to actually set up a Tahoe LAFS and anonymously back up your files to decentralized storage network on I2P. The third and final part, we will go one step further and will explain how you can help others back up their data with Tahoe LAFS by setting up a Tahoe LAFS storage server on I2P. So essentially it goes on for a while. It's a pretty thick reading and it speaks about Tahoe LAFS and what it is, and then the other 2 articles talk about how to implement it. So this is why this website is very important, because you can learn a lot of security hacks by using information contained within this website. Now this information is not easily found on the normal surface web. You'd have to really search and know what you're talking about to find such articles like this. So I think this site is very important for people that want to learn about security or that are considering working for the federal agencies in cryptography or computer science. With that said, we are going to check out the Deep Web video of the week, which is the most important part of the Deep Web series. So let's check out what we have in store today. Alright, radio. So we start on the ocean. That's it, we just start at the ocean. So let's check it out. Whoa, that's sand creating waves. Whoa, that is pretty interesting. I don't even know how that's even possible right there. There's a little bit of water present in it, but there's just a lot of like sand or rock. It's like rock waves. Oh, that is very interesting. I don't even know what to make up of this. Wow, that was pretty interesting. Something that makes you think, how is that even possible? So we'll check it out one more time. That is a trip. I don't even know what to say about that. That's pretty interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Deep Web video of the week. This time it wasn't a scary ARG or a video about a serial killer, but I think that was pretty interesting. I don't know what part of the world that was in, and I don't know if that was completely real, but it still looks pretty fascinating. If that was CGI, my hats are off to them. Alright, so here we are at website. And this website is called meow.net. Browse gopher menu. Okay? And when we right click it, there's nothing there. But it says, come along with me and the butterflies and bees, and we can wander through the forest and do so as we please. Okay. Pretty interesting. That's basically all there is to this website. Let's visit the source code. Let's go ahead and click on that. No, it doesn't take us anywhere. Cat PNG, which is just a cat. Whatever the hell that is. Yeah, it's the main cat. This brings to the source code 2 as well. So not much to say about this website other than it's probably an art project incorporating a personal poem that a person wrote. So yeah, there's not much to say about it. Let's go and go to the next one. Clockwise libraries. Clockwise Onion. Same library. Hopefully much faster interface. Do you find this website useful? Donations are welcome and will be turned into server uptime and more books. Send the money at the following Bitcoin address below. Didn't find what you were looking for? Maybe you'll have more luck here. So we'll go ahead and click on these two links. Calbre and Cops requires JavaScript. Please remember to turn it off again when you are done here. Warning to the cautious. Whilst great efforts to be expended to ensure the documents here are safe for consumption, the usual provisos about unknown sources apply. Some guidance for the cunts who come here looking for something other than books. I hope you die in an unmanageable, painful death very soon. There isn't any here, so you can go away and kill yourself. Your existence is not required. The library is OPDS compliant, whatever that means. Alright, and I'm a little scared to click on the freaking books here. There we go. Okay, that's fine. And clocks. I'm gonna pray to God that there's literally nothing nefarious. 504 gateway timeout, which is not good. But the other link, it sent us to a site where it is listing various important onions. Basically speaking about chaos, random collection of documents. Welcome to my library. It's a Russian library. So a bunch of different library resources. Now, unfortunately, the actual library, the Clockwise library, is no longer open, it looks like, and it doesn't work, which is unfortunate because I think reading is very important. Reading sort of has a very important key to gaining a higher education and a deeper understanding about a certain subject. So I think that website, if it did have the books and the index, it would be very important to visit because reading and education, learning something new, is always going to stimulate the brain and bring you more knowledge in your life. So a cool website. Unfortunately, it looks like it's down. So we will go to the next one. The next one is Nothing to See. Nothing to See. Tor. Wormhole. Something rsync over here. Arc Linux mirror official syncing for every hour. 4 hours. Ubuntu. Non-play script. So this looks like this is a backend to a server, which I don't know if we're even supposed to be here. But what we will do is we will click on those two links. We will wait for them to load. And I think what this is a yes, here we go. Let's mute this. Mute. Mute. So it's basically an index of various files. You can go ahead and click on the README. And it just brings us back to this. Nothing to see. So I don't even know what this website is consisting of. I really don't think this is a website meant for end user purposes. But I could be wrong. Give it another moment to load. And yeah, he basically has different files on his server. So we'll go to the main index. We'll check it out really quick. And then we'll go ahead and move on. And so basically this is the main root of the directory. And you have a bunch of different links. And basically that's it. And the last time it was updated it was on January 1st, 2019. And they have various updates. I don't know what this means right here, the count. It could mean how many people have visited the site. I could be wrong. Basically that's it for that website. So we'll go ahead and check out the next one. Alright, so the next one is NPCChan. Oh. And NPC is a non-playable character. It was a meme that was created on Twitter by people that don't really enjoy lefties. People that are basically offended by everything that you say. And they have the photograph that just spins in circles. Now it says to make a DMC request or report illegal content, please contact the administrator. And all posts on the site are responsibility of the individual poster and not the administrator. Pursuant to 47 USC -230. So we will bring the webs over here and we will check out. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the main link. So it has various boards such as overchan, 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 overchan. And yeah, I think what we'll do is click on technology. Give it some time to load. And it's just saying a bunch of stuff. It's not even talking really about technology. So I'll go ahead and let you guys see what the hell is going on this board. It's like why, as with more traffic, network would be reliable, would be fun, literally da-da-da. Hello, my PGP fingerprint is Memit. Tried badly to host. Mossad Haxer. So yeah, it has, oh god, fuck. So they posted nudity of like cartoons of adult women, which is fucked because now my whole fucking stream is ruined for their stupid fucking posts. But anyways, hopefully YouTube can get over that fucking shit. That's so fucking whack. I hired a man to pretend to be my daughter's dad. She doesn't know, was a baby, separated from parents. So these people are just basically fucking around, just posting some bullshit. In Japan, a trap mom actor, not an actress, makes sense. But yeah, that's basically it with the NPC boards. Not really fucking much to say other than they fucked up my live stream with their stupid shit. And yeah, it's a bunch of fucking newies. posting shit that is really fucking retarded and really fucking stupid. We'll read this last post right here. It says, genome works better, I assume, when you're using an i3. So yeah, a bunch of fucking retarded shit on NPCChan. I didn't know they were gonna post some fucking retarded fucking shit, some fucking fake fucking anime naked women, adult women, but fuck. Now fucking YouTube's probably gonna scan over my video, yo, you got nudity and shit like that with a fucking live stream. It's just fucking live stream, but whatever. That's fucked up. Now they fucked up. So yeah, surprise, surprise. Thanks NPC boards for bringing this shit in the shit web. So essentially that is it. Now we'll go on to the next website. You broke the internet. You broke the internet. It almost looks like this NPC jackass over here. Obviously, this guy's 10 times more of a cool jackass. Say, you broke the internet. You broke the internet. You broke the internet. You broke the internet. We will make ourselves a GNU out of you. Theory and practice of completely encrypted and obfuscated new network internet stacking, enabling us to unfold a carefree digital living. YouBrokeTheInternet.org. It has a bunch of different articles. Whoa. Whoa, that is a cool graphic right there. Wow, that's a cool graphic. That is really cool. So yeah, let's go and read what they have to say at the top. It says the secrecy of correspondence is just a fundamental right. It's an essential requirement for a fully functional democracy. Yet in the past 20 years, by slowly migrating our habits towards email, SMS, and the web, humanity has corroded one of the foundations of liberty. On a worldwide scale, You Broke the Internet wishes to bundle technologies that recreate this basic foundation of liberty and cut out the men in the middle. Not just dissidents and activists, also doctors, lawyers, and journalists depend on trustworthy channels, encompassing features such as an end-to-end encryption, social graph, obfuscation, forward secrecy, fully controlled data storage, as well as library software and hardware. A substantial number of projects already purport to fulfill these goals, each of them providing some pieces of the challenge, sometimes just in experience and knowledge. You Broke the Internet invites them to work towards the common goal, providing a GNU protocol stacked together to promote a complete solution with regards to privacy, scalability, and usability, to provide actual intimacy when exchanging mail, messaging, and telephoning, but also be confidential for conferencing and social networks. Can we fight mass surveillance with antitrust laws? So we got tracked anyways. Researchers find out Facebook and Google have been using HTTPS sessions IDs incorrectly in a suitable fashion for tracking all those people that have been using cookies, filtering tools to avoid tracking. You're my victim. Nastiest scam ever encountered. Today, Thomas Miller received the nastiest scam mail he ever saw. Regulating technology isn't just a question of saving democracy from the internet. It is also about stopping empowerment of total strangers to ruin each one of our lives, one by one, individually. Because what that scam mail is threatening to do can be done for real. So essentially they talk about a bunch of security subjects which are important to people's lives, and the new Internet of Things. I think this is a website bound to be messed with. It's really something that is very important for most upcoming security professors or computer science security professionals. So very much a bunch of good reads, and that's basically all I have to say about this website, other than it has a bunch of very important secure information. And yeah, they just have like, it's all connected. Like, this is what they're trying to say. Like, this is a map of how to stay legitimately secure and anonymous on the deep web, with your information being secure. And I like it. This is a cool map. So essentially that is it for this deep web episode. We had a fallout on Overchan. Thanks NPC boards for fucking up the live stream. Not much to say about that. Once again, we're going to go ahead and read the disclaimer. The following video contains contents that may be illegal in your residence. We're not responsible for your actions on the deep web and will not be held liable for your actions when you're surfing the deep web. So essentially that is it. If you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And you have a good afternoon.